Once upon a time, the Jews lived in Egypt.
They were new in the neighborhood and came to Egypt to help out their brother Joseph when he was Pharaoh's right-hand man.
Time went by, and that Pharaoh passed the reins to a new Pharaoh.
And they forgot how great Joseph was.
So they forgot how great the Jews were.
And instead saw them as a threat.
I know, we'll make them work for us as slaves.
That's the new Pharaoh.
That way we don't have to worry that they'll take over our kingdom.
So they did. It was terrible to be a slave in Egypt.
They worked all day and sometimes all night.
Building buildings out of bricks.
But this wasn't enough for Pharaoh. He even added new laws.
All male babies who are Jewish will be thrown into the Nile. Bye-bye.
It was pretty terrible.
One Jewish mama, Yocheved, gave birth to a baby boy.
And she kept him hidden.
But she was afraid.
So, she put him in a basket, gave him a kiss, and floated him down the river.
His big sister Miriam kept her eye on the basket.
He watched it float
Right over to a group of women, one of whom was
the princess of Egypt.
The princess took the baby, named him Moses, and raised him in the palace.
Phew! He was saved!
In the meantime, things got worse and worse for the Jews.
Slavery was terrible.
Moses grew up in the palace and didn't even know he was Jewish.
One day he discovered that he wasn't who he thought he was.
And he learned that he had a very important role to play.
And God told Moses, "It's your time. Go to Pharaoh and tell him, in no uncertain terms, let my people go."
Moses was afraid, but he did what God said.
No longer a beloved prince, Moses went to Pharaoh and told him,
God says that the Jews are done being slaves.
Let my people go.
And Pharaoh laughed at him.
And then said,
Nope.
And then Moses said, "Are you sure about that?"
And Pharaoh checked again.
That would definitely be no.
So Moses checked in with God.
"What do we do now, God?" he asked.
"Bring on the plague," said God.
The Nile River turns to blood! Ah!
The answer is most definitely no.
All of Egypt is covered in frogs!
Lights everywhere.
Nope.
Clouds of flies in everything and all around.
Nope. Not a chance.
All the cows got sick and cows are important.
No! 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 No!
Big sores called boils all over everyone's skin. Ouch!
No! No. N-O.
Ow! Hail the size of baseball. Duck!
Nope. 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 Nope.
Locust-filled land.
and make a lot of noise.
And eat everything green.
The answer is no.
It's so dark we can't see anything. And ow! I stepped on my toes.
No! 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 No!
And finally, God brought the worst plague.
Every firstborn Egyptian died. It was really sad.
was a long night.
The Jews waited and waited.
And finally, Pharaoh said, "Yeah!"
Yes! You and your people can go! 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 Go!
So they packed up and went as fast as they could.
The bird didn't even have time to rise.
And they ran towards the Sea of Reeds.
Freedom awaits on the other side.
But Pharaoh changed his mind.
He was, after all, a pretty bad guy.
And Pharaoh sent the army after them.
The Jews were afraid.
Very afraid.
Moses held up his staff and parted the sea. And it just opened up right in front of them.
The Jews crossed through on dry land.
To freedom! Today, we celebrate freedom for all people.
And we pray for a day when all people, all over the world, will feel that way too.